Welcome back to our YouTube channel,
Talk Sis Talk. Today's topic will be about stop trying to find that perfect relationship,
and build your own.
period, with emphasis on build.
So we have identified a couple of key points where individuals tend to go wrong when entering a relationship.
And we're only going to be discussing two simply because we feel like these are the primary issues with finding that perfect relationship.
Yeah, so number one, social media. Social media definitely has its pros and cons. And when it comes to relationship, social media have taken a big effect on how people go in and viewing how a relationship should be, with photos, videos, just quick snippets of people's lives that people over idolize.
And I also want to tap in really quick. Notice that she said snippets of people's lives. A photo is probably a 3-second part of someone's day or life. 3 seconds out of 24 hours. No, that's not their reality. That's a 3-second moment of their life. Even with videos, a video can be 15, 20 minutes showing you where the kids playing or they're kissing or taking pictures under a tree. That's 10 minutes of that entire relationship or their entire life. So I'm gonna let you continue with social media.
Yeah. And so social media have made it to where I feel like even teens and even young adults have strayed away with trying to take relationship advice from somebody that's wise and older and a family member. And so
that's been married for 30 to 50 years or 5 or 10 years. It tainted the image of a real relationship. And I feel like that kind of goes to number two, which is my primary fault, I think, in finding a perfect relationship is reality versus our vision. And I feel like our vision is fixed from social media, like what we see, because let's admit 85% of each of our lives now, it's on our phone, it's on social media. So I feel like what we hear, listen to, and see the most frames our thought process and our vision of things. And we see a lot of those relationship goals, pictures with couples standing in front of $2,000-$3,000 car. It just frames our image, and sometimes that image can be unrealistic. Now, it can definitely be a goal. I'm not going to say that. It can definitely be a goal. But that's why I said emphasis on build, because you have to build. You can't look around and say, "Ooh,
I want to be like Jada and the Baby."
You're not going to be like Jada and the Baby because they're individuals. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like, even bringing them up, I don't feel like their relationship is perfect, but they're trying to build a perfect one. And I feel like they're not married. So the mistake that Dominique, I can say personal, that's my man, I can say personal names, but I feel like, yeah, he stepped out on her, but they're dating. They are dating. And I feel like we need to understand the difference in being married and the difference in dating. Yeah. And so with dating,
but with the pressures on them because of social media to how to give this image as well.
And y'all started the relationship goals. Like I am a fan. And I never heard them once say, click caption relationship goals. The world put that on them. They're just like any young couple trying to build something. And that's why I feel like it's very important. When my sister came up with this topic, building is a very important component when it comes to trying to build a perfect relationship. It's not going, it's
coming authentic as possible.
And you can't, and you can't build something personal or authentic by looking at someone else's, because you're
let me take over real quick, because I feel like it's not even it's not even with just relationships. That's just in life in general. Social media is making people feel pressure, like you feel like you have to rush your time, even when it's a moment where you should be working on yourself. But oh man, I want to be in love too. Oh man, I can't wait to have somebody that do that for me. You are rushing your process and your season of becoming better to just get to this perfect image and relationship goal
and that's a good point, because before I married my husband, I've never been married before. I never lived with a guy before, whereby, you know, we got real life issues going on, bills, rent, stuff like that. I had to learn how to coexist. I had to learn I had to learn relationship in my mind and reality all over again. It's like dating is a social media image, because you're taking pictures on the good days. You're taking pictures when you're going out to eat. True. You're taking pictures, you know, you happy to see each other. You're dating.
Yes.
But marriage, yeah, you can build it to be perfect. You really can, but you're just not going to.
Your definition
of perfect.
Your definition of perfect is not the next person's definition of perfect, and that's what our key focus is. Build yours.
Build yours.
With somebody on the sideline, they think they do, and if we feel like we are doing something great and being the best that we can be, let that be our story and build your own story. And so,
and I feel like probably the first step into building something is to date. Like you have to date. You can't just jump into something and say, oh, he is so cute, or oh, the sex is so good, let's get married. Look, when you marry, sex is the cherry on top. It is not the relationship. Building, I feel like the first step to building is first communicating. Like, what are
getting to really know that
know each other, and what that person, how that person want to live. Like, do you want to live in a city? Do you want to live in a country? Do you want to have 3 kids, or do you want to have none? Like, these are like serious
things that people really do not talk about.
Before you get in a marriage, and which can, you know.
Those are big important factors that, like I said, people overlook. And so before we get so quick to just lay down what we want to say is a foundation and stuff like that, let's take a step at a time and learn ourselves first, and take a break from social media, regardless whether it's when it comes to relationship, life endeavors, anything. Social media always needs that break. So you can become just you and know what you want, and opposed to letting other people's lives make you feel like, I gotta have that, I want that. And
also, I feel like in building a perfect relationship, you have to be willing to be lenient. I want to say, I'm hoping.
Sacrifice.
Yes, sacrifice may be the better word, because the person you married when you were 25, 27, or 30 may not be that same individual when they turn 40 or 50. They may have different life goals or whatever. So you have to be a little lenient, like, okay, where can we meet halfway?
Happy medium.
Happy medium. But that also, I feel like, keeps life fun and marriage fun, because you grow. You grow and you also build together. That's my definition of building. Like, we started from scratch. Like, we individually know who we are. We individually already have our jobs or an income. We're not going into this relationship, oh, you broke, or oh, you no. We both are some type of stable.
Yes.
And then you build from there.
Yes. So with the final conclusion of this topic and stuff, like we said, go in being authentic as possible on both ends, and come up with your own creation of a relationship goal for you two. You know, what's perfect for you two. And although we all know that it's not a such thing as perfect, it's our perfect. You want to find what is your perfect with your partner.
And I was about to say, it's not your perfect, it's you guys is perfect.
Yes.
Yep. So we hope this helped our single ladies and also our newlyweds. For our single ladies, basically enjoy your single season. Enjoy the dating season. Don't enjoy it so much that you miss the important elements of dating season. You miss what you willing to accept and what you willing not to accept. You miss being stable within your personal self and life. You miss finding what makes you confident and comfortable, and you so strong that you can help somebody else, or you got so much love for yourself, that love can overflow to your partner. So make sure you find those things in your single season. And also to my newlyweds, stay in there. To me, hang in there. Yeah. But I feel like as well, I only been married for 3 years, but we've been dating for 7. So we've known each other for a while. But I feel like the fun part of our marriage is, if I'm not wanting to grow, he wanting to grow. Like, it's always something new. Yeah. It's always something. And I feel like that keeps life, exciting, let alone marriage, but life. New goals.
Making y'all new goals. And
together, yeah, because then when you get old, you can sit on a rocking chair and drink a little tea or coffee and be like, man, remember we stayed in Chicago and then now, where you can see the whole house from the back, and then you on a, back porch or something that you built together. Reminiscent, so it does make it worthwhile. But yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in to the topic of today. Stop trying to find that perfect relationship. Personally, I feel like we can agree on this topic. Yeah, we really both agree. Some topics we cannot agree on, but we agree that you just don't find a perfect relationship. It has to be built. Yeah. So we agree on this topic.
This time.
Yeah. This topic, we agree that a perfect relationship cannot be found. It only can be built one step at a time.
Yes. And please do not let not only social media, other people around you be happy for people around, but also know when it's your season and when it's not your season. That's another important key that we did leave out. Know when it's your season and when it's not.
And also, don't be pressed. If you're 30 years old, it's not the end of the world. And I feel like this is a topic for another video. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here, because I do want to eventually discuss finding the perfect match, or finding your forever mates or husband, whatever you want to call it. I feel like that's another video. So I'm going to stop it here, because I do have 2 that really instantly came to mind, and one is like a personal testimony. So we'll do another video on finding that perfect match, or hubby.
The perfect one.
The one. All right. We love you guys, and thank you for tuning in to our channel, Talk Sis Talk.
Love you guys.
I love you.